Okay, I'm gonna start off by saying sorry if you hear the lawn mowing in the background, the lawnmower in the background, and if you hear my dog barking at the lawnmower because that's what dogs do. But today I wanted to do an unboxing of the Aleister Crowley Tarot. This is my first Thoth deck because this is based on Aleister Crowley's the Thoth yeah, what you call it, like divination or tarot card. So what it says is the Aleister Crowley's instructions for the Thoth Tarot have been faithfully rendered in this beautiful new deck with specially created artwork. The accompanying guide shows you how to utilize this richly symbolic deck for everyday divination, as well as an insight into the magical beliefs of the famous occultists. This collector's edition will enchant and delight with its rainbow-hued images and clear meanings. Using Crowley's The Book of Thoth as the foundation for his beliefs about the tarot, you will discover the many hidden depths in his deck. You will also find out why Crowley replaced a number of the cards with one of his own devising. The Aleister Crowley Tarot can be used for divination to gain greater insight into your spiritual journey or a magical ritual. As you work with the cards over time, you will connect to not just Crowley's thoughts on the pack, but also your own insights garnered through open minded practice. So, yes, I can't wait to dig into this. Doesn't it look exciting? Okay, be back. So, as you see, I just had to remove the plastic. This makes me think of the Olympic ring circles. But let's see here what we get. Tania Asen, forward by Maug Morgan. I hope I'm pronouncing your names right. Practice. So pretty much the same thing that they had on the back of the other deck. As you can see here, it has the symbology on the back. Oh, so this is like rainbow colored. So if you're somebody like me, like I said, this is my first Thoth deck. Even though this is more so based on Aleister Crowley, I would say. So far it looks like okay. Adjustment is different. We call it the Wheel of Fortune and the RWS. Adjustment for 8, is that strength? So strength has changed to adjustment. Lust is the lovers. Art, I want to say that's temperance. Number 14. The Devil, Tower, Star, Moon, Sun, the Aeon. So the Aeon, I think in the Rider-Waite Smith is a not yeah Judgment. It's a Judgment card, and then you have the Universe. Yeah, but it seems like it follows all the same suits: the wands, cups, swords. So that looks normal. The typical picture you always see of Aleister Crowley. And then this, oh, let's not get into all of the cards there because we're going to see that. Here's a foreword. So I'm going to read a bit about the Thoth Tarot here. The Thoth, let's move that out the way. So I'm just going to read a bit of this Thoth Tarot here. So it says, Crowley made art, but arguably he was pretty bad at it. So when it came time to create a tarot deck to accompany his thoughts on the magical symbols, he turned to Frida, Lady Harris, born 1877, died 1962. Incidentally, you may see her name given as Lady Frida Harris in places, but this was an affection of hers to add the assumption of a higher rank in the British aristocracy than that of the wife of a baronet, or baronet, not sure how you pronounce that. Her sublime art gave life to the instructions that Crowley sent her, since he was adept in magic and she the disciple. There was much to ing and fro ing as Crowley ensured his vision was properly manifested in 1944, 5 years after they started the endeavor. The Thoth Tarot deck was finally published, and in the same year, the Book of Thoth was published to accompany the deck. The deck relies heavily on ancient Egyptian imagery, as well as holding many Kabbalistic correct me, elements and some symbols that are connected with the occult society, of which Crowley was a member of the Hermetic Society of the Golden Dawn. We also know Rider-Waite Smith was also a member as well, but they had diverging beliefs, even though they both, it's all based on the same ideologies, I guess you could say. So decoding all the meanings hidden within the cards is a lifetime's work, but this doesn't mean that the Thoth Tarot can't be used by those with more of an interest in tarot than magic. In fact, the deck is perfect for the modern reader with its inspiring subjects and profound readings. So two things on this is the reason why I think I was probably called to start working with these. Well, of course, I've learned kind of like the basics. I know most people, I'm one of the people who will say, at least right now, because I haven't started off with the Thoth, and the main reason is because it's based on devil worship and all of that other stuff. It's dark energy, and I was like, okay, well, I don't want to mess with that. But the Egyptian imagery, the Hermetic Society, the whole Thoth symbology and things like that. If you're starting to get into more magic work, I think you will probably be somebody interested in this. The only reason why I'm really interested in it is because I feel like now that I have a somewhat of a basis with the Rider-Waite Smith system, let's see what the Thoth system is talking about, because they say this kind of gets, most people I know say this kind of isn't the light and fluffy, it gets deeper when you're dealing with the Thoth. So with that being said, pull tab to pop these babies out of there. Just put that back in there. And flip this over. And because we're going to get into the flip through as soon as I cut this open. So first and foremost, I love the coloring on the back of this. It kind of gives me Sailor Moon. I don't know about Sailor Moon, or like if any of you have ever watched Card Captor, it gives me that vibe, like the cloud cards, if they were just a little bit, a little longer. But moving forward, let's see, we're gonna do this here. So we have the Fool, the Magus, the High Priestess, the Empress, the Emperor, the Hierophant. That's why I like the cover art. This was the Hierophant. Should have made sense. That's like my birth card. If you do tarot and stuff like that, they have you add up the numbers of your date and then you have to divide it, blah, blah. The Hierophant is like my birth card. We have the Lovers, the Chariot, Adjustment. That looks scary. We have the Hermit, we have Fortune, Lust. Lust looks like the Strength card to me. Okay. I can't explain all of the imagery behind this, of course, because as I said, this is my first time with the Thoth deck as well, so I'm going to be learning along with a lot of you. If you kind of have some explanations for some of the imagery or why some of this has changed, why the wording is different, please leave a comment. Let me know. We have the Hangman. I want to bring that out though too. I do like that the Ankh, and then it's kind of like, it makes me think of Hermes, the messenger guy here with the snake around the leg, with the Hangman. Then we have Death. This fits adequate for me because if I see a scorpion, I'm out. We have Art. We have the Devil. So far, I don't like that this isn't borderless, but in the cardstock is a little, so you kind of see that the cardstock is a little flimsier, but I would like something a little sturdier. The Tower. You have the Star. This makes me think of, what is the name of that movie? It's a Hercules movie. It's a cartoon with the Titans. This makes me think of the, was she the ice titan or giant? Makes me think of that. We have the Moon. The Sun. The Aeon. And I like that this says the universe and not the world. This I can agree with. You have Knight of Wands. Knight of Cups. Knight of Swords. That's so cute. This reminds me of Winx Club. Knight of Disc. Oh, yes, Queen of Wands. That's nice. We have Queen of Cups. Queen of Swords. Ooh. Ooh, the queens in here are... Okay, Queen of Disc. Oh my God, that's gorgeous. Oh, I like that. Prince of Wands. This kind of gives me Chariot meets Strength. The Prince of Cups. Prince of Swords. Again, this is another Hercules reminder. It makes me think of the Disney animated one. The guy that was on the chariot at the Apollo. It makes me think of Apollo. But yeah. Prince of Disc. Princess of Wands. Gives me very much Starfire. Princess of Cups. Princess of Swords. So far, I'm liking the swords in this. The swords and the disc seem to be, cause like look at that. Princess of Disc. Ace of Wands. We have the Ace of Cups. That's gorgeous. Ace of Swords. Could you picture if this had just a little metallic kind of like filigree on it? Like I could see like probably the gold or something here having just a bit of metallic filigree on it. Oh, it would look gorgeous. Two of Wands. So this kind of goes, oh, so they're kind of pippish. It doesn't exactly depict the picture maybe, but guys, this should be my cover art. Lotus, come on. Two of Cups, love. Oh, I just noticed that, oh, so it just started with the two. So the Two of Wands is dominion, the Two of Cups is love, the Two of Swords is peace. So this already starts to vary from the Rider-Waite Smiths, because typically the Two of Swords, I think of it as like tough decision, like rocking a hard place. You're not getting out of that. Two of Discs, change. Three of Wands, virtue. Three of Cups, abundance. Three of Swords. So this is the same in both. The Three of Swords, I don't care whichever divination toolbox you use, whether it's the Thoth or the Rider-Waite Smith. The Three of Swords means heartbreak, sorrow. Something's not going to work out. You have the Three of Discs, work. Four of Wands, completion. Four of Cups, luxury. Four of Swords, truce. I also want to point out, I do like the soft kind of like purpley blue that they use for the swords, because I don't think I've met one person who uses who divinates with the cards, whether it's the Rider-Waite Swift or the Rider-Waite Smith or the Thoth, and I've never heard anyone say, "Oh, the swords are my favorite suit." So I do, in this particular instance, so far, just based off the imagery, I do like the swords. But I can't wait to look a little more in depth at what exactly the explanation is behind the imagery. And then you also have the Four of Disc, power. The Five of Wands, strife. And I don't know if you also noticed, some of these have planets or zodiac signs in them as well. Like this one is Leo, and that's not Jupiter, is it? I know this one is Capricorn, so this may be Capricorn and the sun. I want to say this one is Scorpio, Mars. Five of Cups, disappointment. Have Five of Swords, defeat. You have Five of Disc, worry. Six of Wands, victory. Six of Cups, pleasure. Six of Swords, science. Six of Discs, success. Taurus and Moon, I'm assuming. Seven of Wands, valor. Seven of Cups, debauch. Is that really a word? It wouldn't be debauchery? I don't know. I'm not that good at English. Just, I may sound really well, not good at it. Seven of Swords, futility. You have Seven of Discs, failure. Eight of Wands, swiftness. This makes you think of those little origami things we would do in like middle school and high school. Like pick something and you'll be doing the little origamis. Like, yeah. You have the Eight of Cups, indolence. Eight of Swords, interference. Ooh. Eight of Disc, prudence. Like the little orange tree. Nine of Wands, strength. I do like that interpretation of the Nine of Wands. Nine of Cups, happiness. Nine of Swords, cruelty. Ooh. That's straight to the point. Nine of Discs, gain. Ten of Wands, oppression. Yep, it definitely feels like, you know, king, queen, ruling class, or pope and emperor suppressing everyone underneath. You have Ten of Cups, satiety or satiety. Ten of Swords, ruin. The sword so far has the best color palette. Like, I just like the color palette. And then you have Ten of Discs, the wealth card. And that is so fitting. And again, look at the back. No edging here. It does have borders. You've seen the card stock there. You see what that looks like. You've seen the imagery on the cards. So let's see how it bridge shuffles. Okay, so it's pretty good with the bridge shuffle there. let's see. What's the card we should work with? All right. And so we are working with the Three of Wands, Virtue. So let's see what this book says. This, I don't know if you can really see this, kind of held at a weird angle, but this card refers to Banah and the suit of fire and so represents the establishment of primeval energy. The will has been transmitted to the mother who conceives, prepares, and gives birth to its manifestation. It refers to the sun in Aries, the sign in which he is exalted. The meaning is harmonious, for this is the beginning of spring. For this season, one sees the wand taking the form of the lotus and blossom. The sun has encouraged the growth of the Great Mother. The male, female energies, alluded to here with the phallic wands, taught by the feminine lotus, are important to the formation of Crowley's magical philosophy. A traditional meaning is that you now seek new horizons and can trust the vision and insight you have for your future. You may have to go it alone if you can't convince others about your passion project, but this is not necessarily a bad thing. So it's great that this deck is already reading the out of me already. Great. Awesome. So, yes, Sun in Aries is me. Hello, Lotus. Lotus is my thing. Three of Wands, Virtue. There is a passion project. So, yeah, I think that was a fitting card. And what is the underlying energy here? We have the Two of Swords, peace. I would just say personally, yes, the cards were for me. Let me know if you resonate with them or if you like the artwork. They do have things in here on how to use the cards, different spreads. Of course, you're always going to have the traditional Celtic cross coming up. Let's see what's here. The horseshoe spread, another typical one. What is this spread? The relationship spread. I haven't seen it like that, but okay. And then your typical 3-card, 2-card, 1-card spread is another typical way of doing it. And then it just kind of gives you a little information. And then they have the major arcana here. So interested to delve into this and see what kind of intuitive readings, intuitive hits I will get off of this. Just figuring it out. So definitely expect to see this in some future videos while I work with this. Because, yeah. Definitely can't wait to dive into it. Again, the good about this is I love the artwork. It is something new. It's not the exact Thoth cards. The deck, because I want to say the original Thoth cards are like bigger than this too. And I want to say they go all the way to the border. Right? Or they have some that are borderless. But some of the artwork in here is really, really cute. So congratulations to the artist. I really love it. Going to learn how to appreciate some of these ones that I probably don't like or didn't pull me right in right away a bit more, because once I get more familiar with the symbology and the reasoning behind the art, it'll probably make more sense. But for now, I'm happy with it just on first reaction. And yeah. Let me know if you have a Thoth Tarot deck. What are some tips that you would like to share down in the comments on how to read with them, or some things that helped with you kind of divining with them in the future, or, working with them all the time? What kind of readings do you do with them? If you want to use them for personal readings, or do you use it for, your consultants, your clients? Like this video if you like this deck or you like this review. Again, comment with some tips and tricks that I could utilize to kind of help me get on the ball about reading these cards, or if you would like to get this deck as well. And subscribe if you would like to see more videos like this. And I will see you all in the next one. Bye.